Okay, time for chapter 2, and that's Joly's chapter. Joly, being Joly, spent the next 3 days extensively researching everything to do with fisting, as he quickly learned its cause. That can't be sanitary, he says, gnawing his lip bloody, curled up to his lover's side, staring at the blank black and white photograph on his laptop screen before him as if he can make it not true. 3 days has been more than long enough for him to exhaust online resources, and Muschietta has had to stop him more than once from taking out X-rated books in the library to further his education. Google Images alone had made him faint, and now neither of his lovers will let him alone for more than an hour at a time out of some kind of concerned amusement. The more he reads, the more horribly fascinating the whole subject is, and the further he's convinced that he ought to intervene. This is how he finds himself standing skittishly on Enjolras' doorstep at 7 in the morning on a Sunday, with a box of latex gloves in hand, complete with a brand new set of nail clippers and an enormous tube of lube. If either of them will listen to him and be rational, it's Enjolras. Although Joly had presumed Enjolras to be of sound mind before all this, too, so perhaps his judgment is off. If his friends are going to engage in those sorts of activities, then they were damn well going to do it safely. He raises his knuckles to rap on the door and stops dead when he hears the noise. At first it's faint, a loud thump that Joly can almost pretend he never heard. He starts to knock again, but it's repeated, and the sound is unmistakable. Something he's heard too many times before, and intimately. You love it, don't you, filthy whore? Enjolras' voice is low and commanding, even now, but the suggestion has Joly blushing to the roots of his hair. Another loud thud and a groan which sounds uncomfortably like ours. You love being... I can't do this. I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. I can sit here and read it to myself with a straight face. I can read this kind of thing in the car with my grandparents sitting next to me. Just, I can't do it. I can't. I can't read that out loud. I can't. Holy shit, am I actually turning red? That's not a thing that I do. Okay. Now that I've made weird. Okay, there. That's. I'm not finishing that chapter. I'm not. It's one thing to read about somebody's hand up. Ugh. One thing to read about Enjolras' hand up Grandpa's ass, but just can't do the dirty talk. I can't. I can't.